When Jurgen Klopp took charge of Liverpool in October 2015, fans welcomed him as the new Messiah, a world-class manager with the personality, ambition and experience to return the club to the very top of English football. He was going to be bigger than the Beatles. He inherited a team low on confidence, sitting 10th in the league and still reeling 15 months on from the loss of Luis Suarez. Performances under his predecessor Brendan Rodgers had become insipid since the Uruguayan was sold to Barcelona for €80 million in July 2014. The team's goals, aggression and desperate will to win left with him, and Liverpool became a shadow of the team that took the 2014 title to the very last day. Klopp's heavy metal football provided an instant breath of fresh air, shaking the club from its slumber and bringing entertainment back to Anfield.
I know how the situation is at the moment, what people are saying. We play a specific kind of football, and now it's everybody makes a big thing of it, but it's all about winning over 90 minutes. Of course, we want 95, 97 minutes. We want to bring our football on the pitch.
The results haven't always been positive, but fans feel confident they can take on any team on their day.
I don't like to talk about the future, but you know, if we continue like that in this form, we can see ourselves in the final.
For the most part, Klopp's transfer policy has reflected his all-out attack philosophy, with players such as Gigi Wijnaldum, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah adding goals and pace to a squad already containing the stellar performers of Felipe Coutinho and Roberto Firmino.
If we can help to bring Sadio and Mo closer to the Ballon d'Or, we will try.
The little Brazilian's move to Barcelona may have hurt, but Klopp's side remain one of the world's most attacking teams when things click.
It's here that everybody thinks if one player is missing, then the whole building is pretty much already halfway done. And I don't believe in things like this. But of course, we were fighting for Phil. We wanted to keep him here, so it's not a secret anymore. And at the end, he decided differently, and I'm happy that it worked so far.
The problems start when the ball is moving in the other direction. Liverpool's 4-3 victory over Pep Guardiola's multi-talented Manchester City side in January was a perfect example of this. Liverpool's press, movement and explosive front line killed Pep's team on the counter-attack, but they nearly threw it all away in the last 10 minutes with some slapstick defending. It's clear that Klopp doesn't have much faith in either of his goalkeepers, with Loris Karius struggling to adapt to life in the Premier League and Simon Mignolet long being singled out by the Kop as a player who doesn't meet the required standard.
Look, if he's not a good goalkeeper, I would be the biggest idiot in world football if I line him up. So maybe a few people think I am, but he is an outstanding, skilled goalkeeper. That's how it is.
His defensive recruits have also failed to convince, with Ranjar Klavan and Joel Matip failing to establish themselves in the side, and Virgil van Dijk yet to live up to his price tag. The side were tipped to challenge for the title this season, but now find themselves locked in a battle for Champions League qualification.
We are a different team to the start of the season. That's for sure. We learned a lot. We learned a lot together, and now we have to use that.
If they're going to compete on all four fronts next season, Klopp's going to have to make some adjustments to his personnel and ensure his defence is as quality as his attack. One player that Klopp has been heavily linked to is Lazio defender Stefan de Vrij, who is out of contract in the summer. The 26-year-old has been one of Serie A's leading performers and could be paired with compatriot Virgil van Dijk. The Dutchman is coveted by a number of Europe's top clubs, but Klopp should stop at nothing to bring him to Liverpool. Klopp has already secured the services of RB Leipzig midfielder Naby Keita. The 23-year-old arrives in the summer and is already a star in the Bundesliga, providing the energy, hard tackling and passing range which propelled his club to Champions League football this season. Liverpool's forward line will thrive off his service, but the likely departure of Emre Can means a proper defensive midfielder will also be required. A player in the mould of N'Golo Kante or Victor Wanyama.
Am ersten ich weiß selber nicht, wie es weitergeht. Ich will liegen, wenn ich sagen will, okay, ich habe eine Entscheidung getroffen, nein, ich habe noch nichts unterschrieben und ich wollte nämlich ehrlich auf die Saison, weil wir wollen unter den ersten 4 oder unter den ersten 2 wollen Zweiter werden die Saison.
Zenit St. Petersburg's Argentinian defensive midfielder Leandro Paredes could be exactly the type of player they need, and at just 23 could provide defensive cover for years to come. Timo Werner might not provide much defensive reinforcement, but he would provide goals. Jurgen Klopp is said to be a huge fan of the RB Leipzig striker, and he could provide a focal point to Liverpool's lightning-fast attacks, as well as taking the goal-scoring burden away from Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino. Finally, Klopp needs to fix his goalkeeping issues. He's been linked with a big money move for Stoke's Jack Butland, whose Premier League experience and ability to play out from the back could be exactly what he needs to spread calm through his leaky defence.
Gigi Buffon is talking about retiring at the end of the season. Why not go and make him a mega bucks offer? Just an incredible presence, an incredible footballing icon to walk into another great football club from Juventus and say, right, I'm going to have 2 years here, I'm going to help bring through the next goalkeeping prodigy at Liverpool, I'm going to help them to a title. What a fitting end to a great career that would be.
If Klopp can bring some new faces in and instill a defensive organisation to match Liverpool's attacking prowess, it might not be long before the former Dortmund man repeats his title-winning feats in the Premier League. But whatever happens, the Premier League's been a more exciting place since he arrived in 2015. So what do you think? Has Jurgen Klopp done enough given the resources at his disposal, or did they make the wrong appointment? And next season, do they have to challenge for the Premier League, or does he need more time to implement his ideas? And what did you make of our transfer tips? Let us know in the comments.